Hello and welcome to 1v1 where I, your dungeon master, Ryan, or better known as Ball and Rye, play Dungeons & Dragons with one of my friends. And today is a continuation of Izaltee's story. I'm joined by Versher34. Go ahead and introduce yourself and introduce Izaltee for those who might not know him.
Versa 34, just casual gamer. And Izaltee's a dark. No, he's not a dark elf. He's a dark-skinned high elf, blade song wizard. Kind of, a little naive, new to the, outside world, but trying his best to find a place in it. He was top of his class, and he's trying to learn more about blade song wizardry, being a badass.
Yes. So last we left off in Izaltee's story, he took the role away from Tuner of Maris's pupil, and after doing so, he was awarded time to rest after a intense battle of might, and now Izaltee finds himself exiting the compound, going about his day before training starts tomorrow. So it's about mid-afternoon after patching up and licking your wounds that you took in the battle, and now you find yourself in the middle of the day, and the day is yours. Where do you decide to go?
I am going to go back to that magic potion shop.
Yes. Could you remind me again of the name of the magic potion shop?
Oh,
If you don't have it, that's...
I don't think I do.
So you find yourself headed to the market square in the capital of the Elven Kingdom of Wailuna, and you find yourself at a potion shop, wooden sign on the door that says capital B. And as you go in, a bell rings, and behind the counter you see a slender, elderly elven figure. Gentleman turns around with short hair, kind of pushed over to the side, and kind of these thick rimmed glasses. Oh, hello, welcome to Capital B.
Oh, hello. My name's Izaltee. I'm just coming to browse your wares. I'm assuming that you all would have healing potions, but I'm wondering, do you all have any other types of potions? I don't know, maybe like a potion of freezing or
Potion of freezing, of like frost breath. Is that what you are looking for?
Oh,
what kind of freezing properties do you wish for? Are you looking to freeze some produce?
Well, no, I'm looking to, like, if there was maybe an attacker of some sort, so try and, like, freezing them or something that would deter them, slow them down. Or maybe even freeze a portion of the ground that they couldn't cross it anymore.
Yes, I guess you could repurpose some of that alchemical freezing. I could acquire that for you if you like. It could freeze a small portion, not maybe so big. There'd be a radius of maybe 5 feet radius wide. That's 10-foot diameter. Yes, I believe.
Okay.
I could acquire that. It would create a difficult terrain of sorts. I just would have to refashion a different kind of potion that we use to make ice cream.
Well, do you think that you'd be able to put, to make that potion combine with the potion of frost breath, or something that could have similar effects, where either I could toss the potion on the ground and it'd make the surface, or I could ingest it and have frost breath? Do you think that you're capable of something like that? If not, I'll just look and find.
Combining them might be a little bit difficult. Because then it would also freeze your body from the inside, right? So you can't have one or the other. You can't have both. You can only have one or the other. if someone were to fashion a potion like that, that'd be quite marvelous. But a two-use potion, that is quite rare. You only can have one or the other, really.
Well, I guess if you know, if there was a way to keep the chemicals from freezing, or maybe
Well, maybe.
think,
I mean, it would be risky. And now we're talking about theoretical situations here.
yes,
If
yes.
you drank a potion of fire, basically some kind of maybe an oil mixed with some gas, and you created a heating element in your body, then you could use a dual potion, but then you have to drink two, and that could, you probably wouldn't want to drink something that could also potentially kill you. So it is a tough one, but I can fashion one of each, and then if you like to purchase, just don't get them confused. Make sure you label them properly. You know, you don't.
Oh, that would be very bad. Yes.
I would hate to lose a patron. You know what I mean?
Yes. Well, do you think that with this potion of frost breath that I'd be able to, I don't know, at least, have you ever seen the frost breath in action? Would it be able to coat a surface as much as the slippery?
It wouldn't coat it per se. It may leave some bit of residue, but not as badly as what should I call it? The frost floor. It's a good.
Oh, potion of frost floor. That
Yes,
is
yes.
a great name. Okay. Well, that is just a series of one type of potion that I've been wondering about. What about? Would you happen to have any potions that could strengthen or speed up a person?
Oh yes, potion of haste. That is simple.
Oh,
If that is
this-
what you're looking for.
Well, yes, I know of the haste spell. I just didn't know that it came in potion form. They found a way to.
Yes, many
do it into
spells
liquid?
come in potion form. You know, you just take the components and then you kind of mesh it all together, and then it, if you magically combine them with alchemical means, which I have proficiency in, then you'll be able to create said potions. Many potions: potion of invisibility, potion of frost breath, potion of fire, of not fire breath. Fire breathing, you know, like many different things, you know. Are you not familiar with alchemy?
Well, hey, can I make a roll to see?
Yeah,
how well I
make
did
an
in, like,
intelligence.
alchemy?
Yeah, make an intelligence. Ooh, intelligence. Yeah, just an intelligence roll. Let me. And what did we get?
15.
15. Yeah, you remember and recall various types of chemical combinations in basically would be equivalent to chemistry class. So yeah,
So would I know how to
a
make-
good about. I would say no. You never really. You kind of just took the basics, like alchemy basics, unless you have proficiency in alchemist tools. I would say that you just know the bare minimum of like what goes in a potion of healing. You know, you can gather the ingredients. You can't really make it yourself. You can, but it would be an attempt, and it would be a pretty high DC of around like 15 or so for you.
I mean, okay, that's fair. And I do want to ask though.
Mm-hmm.
Well, these, you know, now that you mention it, I do recall studying these a bit. Do you think that there'd be any way that I could find someone to teach me how to make these potions, or at least maybe if I gathered the ingredients and brought them here, I could ask your services of a discount to create them?
I would be able to do that second one. In terms of someone to teach you, well, I know of a few people across the continent, and some adventurers seem to have that skill. Mostly those elves of the wood elf variety seem to know. I don't know any wood elves personally.
Oh well, that's all right. I believe I've heard that they moved a bit ways. Was it north?
Yes, northeast.
Yes.
Yes, they're around, mostly on the eastern side near that swampy territory out to east. Some do venture from the north. They're kind of isolated. They like to keep to themselves in their small little clans or villages.
Well, maybe I will pay one of these villagers a visit one time, and potentially learn how to create said potions. But, well, yeah. So you have potions of haste, and I'm assuming you have potions of strength.
Yes, I could have a potion to boost your muscles quite a bit. Uh, it will make you quite strong if you like. Your choice.
All right. And finally, do you think that you'd have any potions that could like enhance magic power?
Hence magic power? What do you
Yeah.
mean by that?
Well, well, exactly what I mean. Do you think that there'd be a potion that I could take and my next spell might be empowered by it, or I could be able to toss my spell a bit further if I ingest it first? Or
I do not know much about altering magic, because magic is pretty dangerous to handle in the first place. Not many pursue that path, as it has led to people losing limbs, destroying themselves if they don't properly do the spell, you know? So, in terms of empowering your own spells, I'm not sure of any potion that would be able to provide you that. There's legend of such wizards who have been able to do such a thing, but fortunately, I do not have access to that knowledge that they did.
Yes, hearing you speak, I forget that y'all don't think like us blade song wizards. You see, magic it comes to us in a different way. We don't just grasp the weave and toss out parts of it. No, we manipulate the weave. We've always felt it, but I get it. I understand that I'll have to find someone who does that to be able to help me with those things.
A blade singing, you say?
Yes.
Another one of
These
you.
are things. Oh, you've met a few of us.
Well, yes. Frequently, Kamars's bright young pupils come by, and then usually I don't see them too long after. I assume you might be another blade singing. What would it say? Prophet? Prophecy? Prodigy.
Yes. Oh, I'm more than a prodigy, though. I'll be the one to succeed. It's all right.
Well then, best of luck to you in that case.
Thank you. But so those potions, what are their prices like? Potion of strength, potion of haste.
Okay. Well, so the potion of haste, that'll run you 50 gold. Potion of strength, depending on how strong you want to get, the increase in strength or the increase in duration changes the price. So, depending on how strong you want to be.
Well, I do know that potions of.
If you want to be strong like a hill giant, they are very strong, but not as strong as a storm giant, So, depends
I see.
on.
What about this wouldn't make me. No, the potion of haste is the only one that would faster.
Correct, yes.
But how much are your cheapest strength potions, and up to how much strength do they grant?
So the hill giant, that will grant you for 1 hour a strength equal of said hill giant. And giants are big and strong, but as the weakest of the giants, it will only get you about maybe 1 higher than your max capabilities. while a storm giant is very strong and would get you 9 higher than your max capabilities, if I were to guesstimate. And if you're going for the storm giant, that will run you a couple thousand gold, just 2,000 gold. Hill giant, much more reasonable, 100 gold. And each will last you about an hour, but I can tinker with it and it increases duration if you so choose.
Alright, make sure you keep those potions on stock. I think...
Of course, I always have them on stock.
I think I will take one of your haste potions.
Oh, feel free. Here you go.
50 gold. And, let me see my... how much do your potions of healings go for? Yeah, at capital B.
Potions of healing? Well, they'll be going for 25 if you're looking for the bare minimum. And then it increases as the size increases. The bigger, the more you heal. You don't look like you'll need much. You're a bit slender fellow, just like me.
Yes. I'll take just one of your regular potions.
Very well then. And deal. Pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, well. It was actually very interesting to talk with you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Hope to see you again.
Oh, you will.
We'll see. I haven't seen Tuna in quite some time.
Oh, poor turtle. Alright, well, I hope that changes soon. And, yeah, I think that's pretty much all I got here. I don't think anything else. I'll take my leave.
Alright, you take your leave. You spend about an hour in terms of getting there and speaking with them and making your purchases. So you still have a good amount of time in the day before the sun sets. So you step out to a more busy street. People are either getting off work or going to a second job or getting out of work early. So they're moving about. You see quite a bit of people move throughout the city in this market square. Some people are purchasing dinner for tonight. So what do you do?
Oh, like what type of like local stuff do I see being purchased for dinner? Yeah.
You see individuals with carrots, some people with like pieces of corn, and then some people with like bags of what look to be flour. So your general assortment of food, there's not like a commonality here. It looks like at this market is the center of the Elven Nation, so a lot of goods are brought here to be sold. Yeah, you can see carrots. You can see some people are holding like chickens. Some people, some people are have produce or vegetables or fruit with them. Yeah.
Can I do a quick look around and see if there's any quail eggs?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
All right, I got you.
Okay.
Oh.
19. Nice. Yeah, you are able to spot someone with a like basket of quail eggs and then a little quail that they're holding as well.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna try to run over and like wave them down. Oh, excuse me.
Yes.
Quail eggs.
Yes. You are looking to purchase?
Yes. I'd like about a dozen of them.
That is all I have left in stock. Feel free. It will only be 12 silver.
12 silver. All right. I can swing that. And I give them in.
Oh, thank you. One quail left. Anyone want the last quail of the day? Like kind of.
Oh wait. Well, it's like an alive quail.
It's a dead quail.
Oh.
Looks like pre-butchered. Last quail of the day. kind of like peddling this last quill that he has now that you purchased all of his quill eggs.
He just kind of like eggs. He don't really like the quail. he's gonna look at him and be a little. It could have produced more eggs.
Oh well, yes. I keep the female quails to lay more eggs. This is a male quail here.
Well, I guess they're useless for quail eggs.
Well, they're useless for more quails, but I usually. This is kind of awkward. I'm sorry if this has offended you.
No, it's all right. I understand that people eat them.
Yes. Yes, you, ma'am. And as you're like talking, this woman buys the last quail. Well, thank you so much. I'm packing up for the day.
Wow, what a bitch. All right.
You were saying something?
No. Thank you for the eggs.
You're welcome.
And I'm gonna hold on. Let me read the spell real quick. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna actually head to the tranquil trance now.
Okay.
With my quail eggs.
Yeah. Oh, and just to note, so in D&D Beyond, the potion of haste is titled the potion of speed. If you need it, if you were trying to look.
Thank you. I was.
All right. So you're going to the tranquil trance. Did I hear you properly? Sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
I am effectively looking for Tunar.
Okay. Easily enough, you head back to the tranquil trance, and you see back. You find a kind of small bar to your right, and then a few tables at the center of the space, and then on the far left, you see like the stage on hand, and it's kind of not completely bustling right now. It's a little bit quiet. You just see someone playing on a harp, kind of on the stage, like. And you see various different patrons, but you see Tuner, the wood elf individual, kind of sitting at the bar. You see him kind of head drooped down. You see him drinking out of a glass, and he kind of puts it down, and you just see him take a big breath as you walk in.
How Can I do a roll to check and see how inebriated he looks or seems?
Okay, make an insight check. 21, nice. You can see that ever since you last saw him, he's been drinking quite a bit. You see him as he puts down the glass, he kind of leans back. He looks like he's about to almost fall out of his chair, but then he just leans forward and is able to control himself. You see him sway side to side a bit, so you can tell he's pretty inebriated right now.
All right. I'm gonna sit down next to him.
You sit down, and he doesn't seem to notice you, and he just looks up. And I'm
gonna ask the barkeep. Barkeep, give me whatever he's having as well.
Looks up. Congratulations, Izaltee. You earned it. What was I thinking?
Oh, Tuno, I don't need your congratulations. I knew I was better than you from the start, but that's it's neither here nor there. I don't think you should have been cast aside as if you weren't good. You put up a good fight. In fact, you actually landed a hit on me, and that's more than I expected.
Thank you. It's something I'm working towards. Maybe my family was right. Blade singing wasn't for me. You see it, and the two drinks come in. It's like kind of this greenish ale. Thank you.
I was gonna try to cheers him.
Oh, he saw some. I still have some left. Do you wish to cheers?
Tuna, to a new life. Though Master Dravalan is done with you, that doesn't mean that blade singing should be. It doesn't mean the world is. Come on, snap out of this.
You
And
see him.
cheers to you. And then I just throw it back.
Cheers to me. He'd like. Well, thank you, coming, I guess. But yeah, I just, the legends of such great blade singing wizards, and I thought I could be one. But I guess I got a bit of a reality check to me. I don't know what to do next, to be honest.
Well, that's why I'm here now. I'm here to tell you that even if Dravalan won't teach you, I will. I need somebody capable by my side, and like I said, you were capable of landing a hit on me. I really think that there's some things that ought to be looked into, things that need to be changed around here.
Really? Well, I won't say so. Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah. I would love for you to teach me, as someone who is obviously better than me.
Well, here, let's maybe we should talk more privately. I have a proposition in full.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Let me, I need to go to the bathroom real quick, though, if that's alright.
Oh. Alright.
Okay. He, like, pats you on the back. You should give me 1 second. And he, like, you see him stumble to the bathroom. And with your 21 insight, you see and you think he maybe has drank that last drink a bit too much and isn't sitting well with him. About 10 minutes pass, and then you see him kind of stumble his way back. Oh, sorry, that kind of took a while.
As soon as he runs off, Izaltee's gonna kind of like facepalm and God, what am I doing? I really hope there is this potential. And then, like, after the 10-minute wait, I'm just like, oh, he's dead.
What'd you say about me?
I was just simply saying that finally, Tunar, that they all knew is dead, and the new Tunar can rise.
Oh, I like that. That sounds nice. Well, you said you want to talk in private. Should we
come with me?
head outside, or?
I think I still have a room here at the Tranquil Trunk.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm gonna lead him to the room. And
yeah, you lead him to your room, kind of like down the hall, and then to the right at the end of the hall. And you lead him in, and he says, "Oh, this is nice."
Yes. Of course, nice things come to those who are good at what they do. Anyway, I brought you here. Oh man, I just remembered your little trunk. You probably won't even remember this. That's good. Maybe I can get actual feedback before you're sober. Anyway, back in school, I was the number one in my class. I graduated number one. I'd always beat, everyone.
Congratulations.
Oh, well, thank you. But yet, no noble house wants to work with me because my family is, just regular middle class. Nepotism has rooted its way into our noble system to the point where noble houses don't even rise anymore. They don't rise or fall. They just are and stay that way for years. The new one being Green Shadow, but I think that something's amiss with them. they use nepotism to get gore, and who knows what other dirty tricks they'll resort to.
Sure.
Well, anyway, the proposition comes in where we start a noble house ourselves, but as a group of wizards, and we kind of do what Master Trevalen does now, and we actually advise the noble houses. So it'd be the same power level as a noble house socially, but they would just be advisors to all of the noble houses, and I think that you and I be the founders of that group.
That sounds great. A good idea. I think I don't really know. I'm a bit drunk. I got most of what you were saying.
Perfect. So you're in.
I mean, if it means you'll teach me blade singing, yes.
You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
Of course. Yeah, whatever you need.
All right. And then I'm gonna pull my sword out and hold it to his throat and say, the only thing I don't like is betrayal.
That's a bit intense, don't you think? I wouldn't betray you.
All right.
Granted, we just met.
All right. Don't worry. It's not like I'd kill you or anything.
Very well.
But there are fates worse than death. And then I'm gonna leave after.
Hey, is this my room now, or is it?
Oh, yes, yeah. Stay here. I'll be back after my lessons with Master Trevalen. And
all right
I'll
then.
find some way for us to move forward. But I'd really appreciate it if you could gather any information on how the noble houses work. Like who does what, who makes the money, who makes the arms, things like that.
Sure. Sounds like something I can do. Is it okay if I do it tomorrow? I'm a little.
Yes, it's perfectly fine if you do it tomorrow.
All right. Thanks. Well, great seeing you, Izaltee.
Thank you. I know it is. And then I'm gonna leave.
All right.
Is he the only wood elf in town?
You've seen wood elves around, not as frequent. They seem very sparse. They don't stick out. However, they just you can tell based off of some tattoos that that you may see flash on passersby. But you've seen other races of elves kind of walking the streets, but not as prominent as high elves here.
See. Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to be racist and go ask any wood elves no alchemy, because that would be. So, I think what I will do is go to the library, which I also don't. The one thing I forgot the same thing this week. So I don't have the library name, but I want to go back there.
Okay. Yeah. You are able to get back to the library. Looks like it is kind of calming down at the moment. So you get there and you see a lady at the front who's able to check you in. And what do you aim to look for here in the library?
I want to look for the history of how the noble houses were formed, or if I can find any singular one of them, I want to just look for them. Probably the ones that I've heard from. There was that one guy who was from the S clan.
Soldrason?
Yeah. And I mean, I already know Green Shadow about them, but yeah, if I can just find the history of how any of the noble houses were started, that's what I'm gonna look for.
Okay. So you are easily enough able to find kind of like a history book in relation to the Elven Kingdom and on the continent of Arion. And are you looking for recency or beginning?
Beginning.
Beginning? Okay, you're able to find kind of a book titled Coming Together, which has the subtitle of The Beginning of Arion.
Okay.
You're able to find a book and check it out if you so wish.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and read it and see the important details about what made a noble house, and kind of how people started to look up to them, or like why people started to give them power.
Yes. So the beginning talks about a time when the various different races of elves lived on the continent of Arion, and as development grew and continued, different seeds of land found importance, where then led to lords, which led to nobles, which led to conflict initially. However, the conflict would subside through agreements of peace to prosper as one elven community. And then so all these noble houses have different histories on the continent Arion. Some were one of the first. Some founded the capital city of Wailuna. So any house that had an important piece of land led to them getting status of nobility, since they controlled a part of the Elven Kingdom, if that makes sense. And that's what you're able to gather in this hour of you reading through the first few pages.
Okay. So if I was to sum it up from what I've learned, would like acquiring land and kind of having like, or just like acquiring land and having resources is what built like
It would seem that having an important land claim led to these nobles being formed. And then in the beginning, it is unclear if that is still continuing, but in the beginning, that is how the noble houses were formed, where they each had a piece of land that was important, and they led their people. So these noble houses, people claim to be a part of them if they were from that same town or city.
I see. Okay. Can I look for like what the noble houses like specialize in?
Mm-hmm. So the noble, you kind of flipping through, can gather that the noble houses.
I also want to like specify like in the beginning, like what did they?
Yes. So there are some noble houses that had a field of expertise, say fishing or farming, but also some who were seen as the strongest in terms of ability. And something you do notice is that there is a noble house that was, it looked to be led by, it stands out to you due to the fact that this was a noble house that said to rule Omethos, the city that you are from. However, due to the school of Onethys in the book, it states that the noble house stepped down as to allow fairness in the city, as it is now the center of academia. And it looks like that this school is kind of where the origin of blade singing comes from, or where it was first studied or formed.
Oh.
But as you like kind of flip further, the name is and the noble house is kind of no longer mentioned, it kind of being no longer written about.
Never lost history blade singing. All right. I feel like I've learned a nice bit, and I kind of have like a couple of questions for maybe like an old blade singer, like, my master. And he doesn't know. Maybe I need to go find somebody who might. All right. And as I leave the library and put up these books, I'm gonna call home.
Okay. So you take out your stone written with the blue smiley face on it. And as you take it out of your bag, what do you do with it?
Yeah, I'm gonna call well, what time is it?
It's around the end of the business day. You see as the library is beginning to close up. So right now it's around 5 or 6, you would estimate.
Would I assume that my parents are home, or
Yeah, you'd assume your mom is at least done with the workday. Your dad's schedule's a bit more up
if
and
he's
down.
not on the night shift?
Yeah, depending on when he gets scheduled. But by now you've kind of lost track of his pattern, because it's kind of sporadic.
I see. And being the academia center of this continent, how smart would I say or how smart do I at least think my parents are?
Oh, you think your mom is pretty smart. Out of the two, you think your mom is smarter for yeah. You think your mom is smarter for sure.
All right. Bet. So I'm gonna call home.
All right. And a bring away, you call home. Go ahead and tell me what message you send first, since that is the initiating point.
I've acquired a master, and I think I've stumbled upon something amazing.
You wait a moment and hear, "Oh, hello, sweetie. That is great to hear. Congratulations."
Oh, hello.
Yes, hello.
How are you all? How's everything going?
Well, your brother is causing a bit of ruckus at school, but nothing that he can't handle, Right now I'm just preparing dinner. Your dad's out at work, but he should be home before it's ready.
Wow, very interesting. In my travels, I met another bladesong master who serves as an advisor to the noble houses of some sort, and he's agreed to take me under his wing and teach me everything he knows about blade singing.
Oh, that's lovely. That is exactly what you were looking for.
Yes. Have you heard of him? Kamar Stravalin.
Yes, that old knight. I think he visited Omitas once before. Visited the school, maybe had a, that commencement for your graduation. I think he maybe spoke at one. Hold on, there's no your... but yes. Sorry, I couldn't get you.
That's yes, he's agreed to teach me. So
Well, that's lovely, dear.
Well, I did kind of beat his old people in a fight.
Oh.
One-handedly.
Did you have to kill him?
Oh, mother, I'd never kill.
Good.
No, I just humiliated him and probably made him wish he was dead. But it's okay. I think I think he's life might turn around for him.
Oh well, that's good to hear. At least you were able to win, and he is not dead.
Oh, but also, Mother, how much do you know about the history of Omithos? How there was I found in a library something about a like blade song house of nobles, but it just stopped being mentioned at some point. There's no fall.
I don't recall too much. There's been no noble house that has ruled in the land of Omithos. Oh, that is news to me.
Hmm.
Strange. You'd think that they would say something about that to all of us.
Well, yes, and that's exactly why I thought it was strange as well. Well,
Well, I know that blade singing is best taught in Onethys. I don't know why, but it has always been a part of our culture, in a way.
I mean, well, I've always enjoyed it, and it did feel right as a denizen of Onithos. It's just, these history books are just a little bit. What happened to them? Why? But I guess you just don't know. It's all right, Mother.
I'm sorry I couldn't be more help, son.
It's okay. It's Elfon, right?
Yeah.
Little brother. Okay, yeah. Hello, Elfon. Said hello, and I'll send him back some quail eggs.
Oh, really?
No, they're all for me. But I did acquire some more, and very happy about that.
Oh well, great. Just make sure you can cook them as good as I can. Then what a useful I'd be for you.
It's all right. I love the way that they taste. I can always find a way to get it.
Oh shit! I'm burning this.
Oh!
You see, I have to go. Thank you for calling, son. I will call you some other time.
Bye. Fuck. Kinda scared me. But okay, yeah, I'm actually gonna take out like some of the cooked quail eggs that I have.
Okay.
And use a spell to make it taste just like hers.
Okay.
Prestidigitation.
Yeah, you create these quail eggs to taste just like the ones that she makes at home, and you're able to eat some and enjoy your favorite meal.
Yeah, I guess now I'm ready to. Well, are there any like little jobs that like they put up? Do they have like one of those? What's it called?
Notice boards?
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
is that a thing in the city?
Yeah, you'd every now and then see a notice board by on it. It may be lost cat or job postings for a tavern keeper, a bartender, things like that. So you're able to see one, you so choose.
Yeah, I'd like to go look at one as I make my way back to. I'm gonna go back to Dravalin's place after I get one.
Yeah. So you take a look and you see various different jobs posted, as well as like events that are happening in the city, like any shops as well, ads. You don't find anything that catches your eye as an adventurer, but you do see various menial tasks if you so choose to do them.
How much they paying?
So you see like lost cat for 10 silver. You see like jobs for like hourly pay at the Tranquil Trance for 5 gold an hour. You see various jobs, but nothing catches your eye as like high paying. Whatever like part-time job that you would imagine is kind of on these boards here.
Yeah, nah. I'm good. Izaltee's gonna pathetic. You know, he's kind of above all of that. And then he's just gonna walk off to, you know, his fucking master blade song wizard's house. Like,
Alright.
where the fuck would he be? Part-timer.
You find yourself back into the complex of Blade Scene Master Kamara Shrivalin. You see the gate kind of in front of you. You walk past that, and to the left you see the fighting pit that you fought in earlier this morning. And you walk into the door. These 2 double doors. You walk inside, and then to the left you see a big, large dining room area open. The doors are open, and you see on the table various foods. And at the end, you see Kamaris kind of sitting there, and you see him beginning to take bites out of his plate of food. And as you walked in, he said, "Oh," you see him kind of wipe his hands. Come, Izaltee.
Alright. I'll go.
Been gone for quite some time. Tell me, have a seat. What have you done today? Feel free to have a plate yourself.
Alright. Oh, well. I just hit the town, visited a couple of shops, decided to pick up a couple of potions, met up with an old friend, and chatted, and then I went to the library, did quite a bit of reading.
Oh.
Just studying the history of the continent and such.
Oh, pretty eventful day then.
Yes. How was your day?
Oh, it was good. I was prepared this meal, I guess to celebrate, or I don't know, my new pupil, and I didn't do much else. I tended to the house and went to the council and spoke with a few individuals. That is about it. Nothing as amazing as my adventuring days. Oh, you look like you're tired there.
Oh. You're right.
You had a long day.
I have had quite a long day. I'm extremely sorry about that. But
No worries.
meal,
Yes.
it's quite delicious. But have you ever tried it with quail eggs? And then I'm gonna give him one.
You just pulled it out of your pocket like that.
Yep. Yes, I love to do this.
He'll like take his hand out. Thank you. And he'll like swallow the entire quail egg. It was pretty good. Never had a pocket quail egg before, but can't say it was just bad.
Yeah. Yes. I
You
made
made-
that one. It's just like how my mother used to make.
Well, she taught you well then. Regardless, might as well chat about tomorrow. If you're so inclined, we'll
Yeah.
go through what spells you know and you've mastered and have in your spell. Do you have a spell book, or what do you use?
Yeah. Well, I kind of focus them through this crystal here and kind of to my pocket.
Ah, yes. Well, that's lovely. I've seen many attuned to something as such. I myself, he takes out his rapier and attuned my magic to my, and then he points to the bottom of his rapier. You see this green gem kind of on the bottom. I've attached to my sword myself, and he sheathes his rapier. Well, great. I'll be working with something familiar. But yes, so any spells you know or have mastered or would like to know, and then we should have time tomorrow to run through 2 spells that I can teach you and add to your collection. So whatever you haven't mastered, just think about it tonight. And additionally, I'd like to just teach you a thing or two about, blade singing or adventuring as a blade singer. Have you thought about finding what is the word? Squire, someone to aid you, companion. You don't seem to have very many friends in town.
You're right. I haven't really thought too much about it, but I suppose it wouldn't hurt to have someone to carry all the bags and do the heavy lifting.
Well, yes. So just find yourself one of those as well while you're in town. If you have anyone in mind, or let me know.
No, I don't have many people in mind that compliment me, but I think I'll look around, see if surely the capital of this continent bring all kinds of folk.
Yes. Well then, you see him kind of stand up with an empty plate. I shall meet you tomorrow morning, bright and early. We will meet in my office, discuss things there, and I will teach you a thing or two about blade singing. But yes.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Good night, Izaltee. And you see him kind of make his way out of the room through a door to the left of where he was sitting. So, as you find yourself here in this empty dining room, what does Izaltee do?
Kind of sits and thinks, contemplates the vigilante life, if there's even crime to fight. Then he thinks like, silly storybook. I wonder what spells I should aim to learn. I also wonder if Xyrfiel could implant this crystal in my sword. But then I could never get rid of this. Oh, well, if he could implant it, I'd probably take it. Let's see. What spells? I've always wanted to be able to throw magic missiles. I think I'll ask him to be able to. But what else? I don't know. And he's gonna get up and actually, I wonder if there'd be a higher level way to combine jump and long strike. I'll bring it to him. Does he know about the Blade Song Nobles? And all these questions are gonna kind of race through his mind, and he's gonna pull out another quail egg. So many things to think about. What am I going to do with Tunar? If he's incapable, I hope he's not incapable of this simple task I asked him. But I also hope, if this noble house is secret and find out about it, I can revive it and be the head. And that way I will beat Gorn once again. And then he's gonna. Oh. Alright. It's getting late. It's about time I should call it a night. And then he heads to bed.
All right. So then, as you take a long time contemplating and thinking about the questions that Kamaris presented to you, you go to head to bed and take a long rest. And upon waking up bright and early in the morning, you find yourself in Kamaris' office behind Jim sitting behind his desk, kind of working on papers. He has kind of glasses. And he goes, "Oh, morning, Izaltee." Folds his glasses, puts it aside.
Oh, good morning.
Yes, come, take a seat.
Alright, where would you like me to put it?
In front of the. Ah,
No.
is this a joke?
I'm sorry. I just woke up. I'm not normally like this.
Well, I hope so. Anyways, I tasked you with deciding what you would like to learn, what you haven't mastered or heard of. So what is it that you would like to add to your spell gem?
Will this ever be able to be like? Would I be able to change this if this is being added to the gym?
Jade, it will be added to your hypothetical spell book.
Never mind. I'm sorry. I remember the part where I just woke up.
Well, yes. You not an early riser?
No, not after such a long.
Very well then. I will keep that in mind for our other training sessions.
I've always wanted to know. Well, how many do you think you'd be able to teach me? And that do.
Kind of like looks at looks outside. Probably only have time for 2 today, and hopefully we'll be able to get more in eventually.
Fair. I've always wanted to throw the magic missiles. You know, I don't know exactly what they're called, but you've seen them, the beams of force that different wizards shoot out.
Yes. It looks for different for everyone. Looks different for the caster and how you decide to use it. But that is a pretty simple one. I'm surprised they didn't teach you that one in Onesis.
No, I've seen it and I've heard of it, but I just never quite fully got the grasp.
Very well then. And then you see him begin to talk to you about the spell and magic missile. You see him cast it kind of on the wall, and then you begin to practice yourself. And after a few hours, you're able to get it down perfectly. That you're able to throw out and do magic missile. So go ahead and add magic missile to your spell book. It says, well done. You're a quick learner compared to Tunor and all my previous pupils. What is it that you'd like to learn next today?
Yes. You know, I've only heard of it. And then there was one student in class that said that he had learned how to do it. But he never showed anyone. The ability to distort the value of an item in someone's eyes.
Yes, I believe I recall that. I haven't used that spell. It doesn't really come up too much in battle. Yes, I can teach you that spell. What spell is it?
I will just display it for you. Oh, I got it. There we go.
Ah. Yes, I can teach you that spell. So you just take your item here, and then he like begins casting it on, some bit of coin. There. Now you try. You just take this, and then, you learn how to, distort value, and go ahead and add that to your spell list.
Nice.
Well,
Wow.
now let's talk about blade singing and the question I posed to you last night about getting someone to join you in your adventures. Have you thought of who you'd like to do such a thing?
Well, actually, now that you mention it, it's a shame that the day's gone. I'd planned to go and look for maybe an adventurer or someone that I could pay to travel with me. I know a few people, but they're all wizards just like me, and I think I'd rather travel with maybe a burly holy man or someone that can carry all my bags, and that's way I'll be free to not be weighed down, and I can dance around the battlefield.
Early, you say? May have a good job finding that at Tranquil Trance, maybe? I'm sure someone who is of that size that you're asking about might dine there or be a patron. I don't know. That is my best guess.
All right. Well, then yes, I'll head on over there. Uh, I'll let you know as soon as I find someone who I deem, well, suitable. But before I do leave, while I was studying the history of Arion, I came across a noble house that seemed to have started in Omithos, and it was never really continued or even talked about. And it also contained blade singing wizards. Would you know anything about that?
Um, Seems that you are speaking of House Cathrahen. It is years and years ago, centuries ago, where this house was the one who founded Omithos. And been a long time before anyone has even thought of them or said their name out loud. Found
Do
this
you
at the
know?
library?
Oh, sorry, you just said it. Did you say it again?
Did you find this at the library?
Yes.
Hmm. Well, I do not know them personally. It was centuries even before me. Um, I may look old, but I'm not that old.
Your camera's broken for me, by the way.
Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll
But it,
is it fixed?
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, he says, well, been a while. But yes, I know of them.
Hmm.
Gave up their seat of power as founders of. They were founders of Onethys. They were great wizards, allegedly.
I see. Oh, it's a shame you don't know more. Do you know what happened? Like, are they all gone? Have none of them survived?
I haven't heard of a heir in years, so. And even if I did, I doubt they would care too much, or maybe even be talented in the realm of blade singing or wizardry.
I see. Well, do you know of anyone who might know more?
I'll be honest with you, Izaltee, I do not. Any text that old may be lost. I don't know
I
where
see.
it would be. Be something you'd have to find on your adventures, as any good adventurer does.
Of course. Well, I think it's about time that I go find my partner and then step out and go look for these then.
Very well. All right then. Have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
And as you head on out, as you are exiting, you see a elven woman kind of rush into the home, kind of passing you as you enter in. She doesn't kind of exchange greetings with you. She just kind of walks on by and into the Rivalan home.
I'm gonna kind of like, as she brushes past my shoulder, like, yo, and well, excuse you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just have to send a quick message to Mr. Javalin. Pardon. Sorry
Oh,
for bumping into you.
I'm his pupil. I'm his prodigy. What's this message? I could just give it to him.
Oh, well, this is something sensitive. I'm sure if he wants to tell you, he will. Just go ahead and ask him. But I must be going. Very important, imperative, and good day to you. And she just like kind of walks into the home. After brushing.
I'm gonna use lightning.
Get over here. No. Yeah. What do you?
Whatever. And I'm gonna slowly walk my way over to the tranquil trance. And the only reason slowly is because I'm kind of just like, she didn't have to be rude about it. It was didn't have to bump me.
And as you make your way to the tranquil trance, inside you see kind of sitting at a table towards the stage is Tuner, and you see various different patrons of different backgrounds. One individual does stick out to you. You see this human man kind of sitting at the bar, drinking, a bit burly. You see he has this red hair with this white, paler skin. Yeah, you take a look around and you see various different elves as well. So what does Izaltee do as you arrive?
Well, I want to walk over to the burly guy that's wearing well, he's got the red hair and he's wearing the white stuff. We'll walk over to him.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see what's his deal. I'm gonna say, oh, you seem the adventuring type. What brings you here to Iluna?
Yeah. What's it to you?
No.
I'm
Well,
just here in the city.
a bag of gold and a share of treasures found. How does that sound? I'm planning to go on a couple of travels, search for lost things and such. Nothing too major, just kind of what people do.
I've been doing fine by myself.
Yes, but you could always do better with someone else, and I will give you gold.
What are we doing?
Searching for some lost texts. Looking for anybody connected to blade singing.
Well, blade, what now?
Look, we're going to be exploring, looking for tombs or crypts or something. And I need someone to hold my bags. They get heavy.
Hold your bags.
Well,
Right.
and fight if bandits or something are attacking.
Well, sounds like an interesting offer. However, you haven't talked numbers. How much gold we talking about? How much payment is this? The bag is
Well,
good, but the bag could only contain one, you know?
how about I give you 25 gold to start, and we split all the things we find 60-40.
You from here?
I'm from Omithos.
I don't know where the fuck that is. But, it'd be good to have someone who knows a thing or two about this continent.
Are you not from area?
No, I'm not from here at all.
Oh, well, you're quite a ways away from home. Not from area.
Yeah, been traveling here and there, you know, doing what's best for me.
Ah, well.
I'm from a place called Ulos.
Oh, Ulos. Uh, I believe that's west.
Sure. I don't know.
Well, welcome to Arion. I mean, it would make sense if you haven't heard of me. I doubt my name is spread too much further than the continent. So, but Izaltee Xyrfiel.
Nice to meet you. My name is Bagrin.
Bagrin. That's it? Bagrin?
Last name is Mursk.
Mersk? Bagrin Mersk. Well, hello, Bagrin.
Hey. Nice to meet you, Zalti.
So what do you
You know-
say? 25 gold now. I get 60% of whatever we find.
That sounds
And of
great
course,
to me.
any magical weapons, things that I don't care for, you have free game on.
Sure. I don't mind that. Yeah, sounds good to me. Looking for
Alright.
something to do. It's been quite dull a few days here.
So how do you how do you fight? Like, what do you use?
And you see him take out what looks to be a kind of rusty sword, a steel sword, kind of at the base. It's a bit rusted. You see like bits of blood. Use this. Got a shield. I could do a bit of everything. All right with the bow. Whatever you really need from me. And he sheathes it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know. I think you can handle the things up front. And I'll support you. But just don't worry about me if I get surrounded or anything. I can handle myself close quarters. I just try not to. I'm a little frail.
Sure, I got you. Whatever.
All right, here. And I toss a bag of 25 gold with him.
Well, at least I know you're good for it.
And then I say, meet me here tomorrow. Because I have a lesson with Master Travalan, right?
Mm-hmm.
So meet me here tomorrow. And what time did I finish my lesson today?
You finished around 4 p.m.
Okay. Meet me at 5 p.m. tomorrow. And we can embark then.
Sure, sounds lovely. Thank you for the gold, Izaltee. We'll pay for some drink tonight as well as room, so can't complain there. All right. He kind of pats you on the back, heavily.
How late is it? Like, is the library still open?
You would assume not.
Okay. Will I in the history or anything, or in like what I know about my like what I know about this continent? Would I know where any like tombs or like crypts might be? You know,
Mhm.
even if they're not visited, but you know, just
Yeah.
where the ancient dead are.
You know of how the long ago. Make a history check for me.
Gotcha.
Can't give everything out for free. 12. You know that the Elven Kingdom used to spread across further than it currently does, out further east and a bit further north. You know that long ago, the water became more fast flowing, creating this like delta out east, which caused the elven population to move a bit more west from that, and they're old settlements that have now no longer in use out there. That's all you remember and recall with that 12.
Okay. I'd still try to go look for one. All right. Well then, yeah. With that, I'd probably wait. I said that I left, but I want to make. All right, I left Bagrin. Is Tunar? Is he still around?
Yeah, he's still around. You see him at the front of the stage. He's clapping. Oh. So then you see like the song ending. He's like clapping for the performer.
All right, I want to go over to Tunar. Tunar.
Oh, hello,
Oh,
Izaltee.
so what have you found out?
Oh, yes. About the noble houses.
Yes.
Yes. Green Shadow is new. Due to the old village, but now town of Shinalin out west, and that's why they were formed. And so they are new. And when I asked about like what the houses do, they didn't really have an answer for me. They were saying like, why are you asking these questions? And this is a bit weird. Who are you? And why is a wood elf in here? But they said that each house has their own thing, but now it's not really a thing. It's like they're just different levels in power in terms of like size of land. Long are the days of the Sundra Sin being great leather workers and things like that, you know. So it varies now, but is that all you were looking together?
I
Did I
feel
miss
like
anything?
it.
Oh.
No. I just. Green Shadow came about by acquiring some land still.
Well, they didn't acquire land. They had the land, but now their population has grown rapidly, and now they are what's the word I'm looking? Now they are more powerful, prominent.
See. And so you mentioned the days of the Sin being on top.
Oh,
What
not on
happened?
top. They were this in terms of like specialty. They had their own specialty. I don't remember what it was. I think it was leather working or armor making, smithing. I don't recall. But the days of that, where each house had their own specialty, are over. Is from what they told me.
But I wonder why. Is there a way that you could find out why the houses don't need to specialize in trade, or like would I know that?
You wouldn't know that, but
Okay.
I sure. I'll dig deeper if possible, but
Actually, Tunar, what I think we need right now, more than information, is funds. So, I think you should pick up a couple of odd jobs around the city, and very cautiously look for crucial information on which house is on top, and which ones are rising and which ones like it and don't.
Oh,
I think you can do those things for me.
Yeah, for sure. Could do that. What house is on top? Odd jobs. I did see that some lady lost her cat, and I'm good at animals. Maybe I'll do that. I'll find something. But yeah, this room that you got me, I can't afford it, so this is my last night staying here. Thank you.
No. Here. Yeah, I'll front you 10 gold.
Oh, well, that should get me a few more nights, and then I should be on my feet in no time. Thanks, Izaltee. It's the price. You took my old position and now are helping me get back on my feet, so thank you.
Don't worry, Tunar. Remember, we're partners. You might be lesser than me at blade singing, but in our partnership, we're equals. Speaking of, you came through on your deal of the bargain, so I'll go through with mine. And I just mean I'll teach him some blade song stuff. And whenever he's ready, I kind of want to take him to a place and teach him the stuff that I was taught by Xyrfiel.
Sure. Yeah, you go out and find a nice spot to teach him what you want. Wow. Oh, that's so cool. You kind of find like a back alleyway to teach him magic missile. And then you're able to also teach him the distort value. Wow, I can't believe you could do that. That could come in handy if you in certain situations.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, if you'd be able to use distort value add to your advantage while doing these odd jobs, you might be able to buy and resell a couple of things and make a profit.
Yeah, I will.
But don't do it too much. I fear that shopkeepers might get angry.
Yeah, I don't want to bring attention to. Yeah, of course. But yeah, thanks, Izaltee. Well, it's getting late. I'm gonna head to bed, but thank you again, and take care, partner.
You too. See you around, partner.
All right. And then you see him kind of heading back in the tranquil trance.
Okay. And then with that, I'm going to head back to Xyrfield's place. Is he even still up?
You enter into like the dead of night, and it looks like as you walk in, all the lights are out. You would not gather that he is still up at this point.
I see. Okay. Then I'm gonna just dip, and by dip I mean go to bed.
All right. You go to bed and wake up the next day, and go back into the office and meet Kamaris again. He's as you enter, he looks up. Oh, good morning, Izaltee. I didn't catch you last night. Assuming you were out finding Squire. You successful?
Yes. I've employed one Bagrin Mersk.
Bagrin Mersk. Doesn't sound Elven.
Oh, no, I don't believe he is Elven. He said he's from Ulos.
Oh. Wow.
He's one of the round ears. We don't see many of them.
Yes. Humans is what you were referring to, but yes. Not many venture this far. Okay. Well, if you trust that he has your back, then so be it. I feel a bit more comfortable doing this now then. I'm assuming you saw you saw Miss Marty when she walked in. She mentioned saying that she brushed by you very quickly and she wanted to apologize for that or something.
Oh, as she should.
But the information that she gave me was quite important. One of the noble houses out east is said that they have spotted some creatures not natural to the forest. And I was hesitant in sending you out there. I was considering doing myself. However, that wouldn't be right. It should be something you do. But now that you have your people, I feel more comfortable sending you anyways. Are you up for it?
Oh, well, yes, of course. I'm fully capable.
Very well. So today, the lesson is about survival up there. I will be able to boost you a bit in one of your abilities by a small factor, not enough to get you to a new level, but enough to give you a little boost. So what do you wish to train today? Do you wish to be more hardy? Do you want to get stronger, get faster?
I'd like to be...
Know how to work with people?
Yeah, interact effectively. I'd like to interact more effectively.
Sure. Well, here, let me talk to you about how nobility is kind of done here, since there's not much of an influence on Omithas in terms of what it's like here in the capital. And then you begin to get a lesson in nobility and how it has worked, and a bit of some context with some the past few years, as well as how people like to be talked to or persuaded in nobility. He tells you stories about how he persuaded, intimidated, deceived, all of that. So basically, your ability score modifier for charisma will go up by 1. So go ahead and refresh your page, and then you'll see that impacted there. And then around the end of the lesson, once 4 p.m. hits, he says, well, that's all I have to teach you, and it's about time now that you head on out.
Yeah, I guess it is. Thank you very much, Grandmaster. Well, Master Trafalgar. I'll be back, and I'll tell you all about how it went.
Great. So you'll just head east, the small village, about south. You can go around the lake. If you swam through it, it'd be kind of dangerous.
The name of the village?
Yes, it is Onilon. Sorry, Onolon.
Onolon.
Yes. Pardon me. Not familiar. It's a wood elven village, predominantly. However, they do have land and, of course, a influence on the council. But regardless, best not to waste as much daylight as you have left.
All right. Well, I can't believe you said you recognize what else. But, no, Izaltee doesn't think that. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna leave and go look for Bagran at the Tranquil Trance.
Yeah, as you are exiting the door, so once you are about to leave and to head to the Tranquil Trance, you see Bagran with a fist up about to knock. Hey, thought I'd be early. Had nothing else to do today, so.
Alright.
I'm here.
Do you have a horse?
No, but I could keep up.
What? You could keep up with the horse?
Well, I could. Are you trying to go quickly or just jaunt?
Oh well, I was trying to.
In a rush?
Oh yes, I'd like to be back.
Very well then. I can get one. Don't worry about that.
All right. Well, I'm heading to the stables anyway. Let's go. And
All right.
yeah, I go to the stables to look and see how well Patches is taken care of.
Yeah. So you go back to the stables, and Patches is there. Your brown horse with these kind of different patches in coloration on their fur, and you arrive, and he looks like he was well taken care of, and he says, "Oh well, welcome back. Patches is doing well. Misses you a bit," and you see Patches like kind of jaunt over. Hello, tall one. Oh, not tall one. Sorry. Um, hello, human. Person. Oh,
Oh, he's with me, but he's looking for a horse. And hello, Patches. And I'm definitely gonna pet the horse and kind of give him. I got any like sugar cubes or anything like that? I'd give him some.
you see him eat him out of your hand. Oh, you want that? Okay. And you see his Bagran kind of heads off and comes back with the horse. All right, I got one.
All right. Well, I'm just coming to pick up Patches, and he'll be back when we're back. And with that, I'm gonna try, head out the city.
All right.
Bagran, you think you can keep up with Patches here? I mean, he's got a few years on him, but
Yeah.
he's
Don't
still
worry
a good
about it.
guy.
Yeah. I'll be good to keep up. And as you both begin to make your way out of the elven capital of Wailuna, that where we'll end off today's session. So yeah, we'll cut to our closing interview portion, where you the viewers can ask questions if you like. But yeah, that was a fun session.
I'm sorry. I did get up at like 9 a.m. today, so yeah.
No,
But-
I think it fit. You know, you're doing a lot, so I don't mind. There's one point I did yawn because you yawned, so that was kind of
Sorry
funny.
about that. They're contagious.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had a lot of fun. I'm definitely gonna. I'm just letting you know. I want to look for some custom potion making.
Yeah.
stuff.
If it can work, and if you can pitch an idea that works, then we can definitely shoot for that. I don't mind creating potions or anything like that. Like I would create that frost one, but to do two things, it would be difficult. So you know what I mean? Having two uses for one potion. Yes. So for those listening on stream or watching, we will be using the Tasha's sidekick mechanic for Bagran, who will be joining Izaltee on his adventure. It'll be, I believe, is the warrior. So that is what we'll have. Oh, so you heard it? Okay, great. But yeah, so Bagran will be using the companions rules in Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, and his class will be. It sounds like you wanted someone burly, so I'll give him the warrior class. And so he'll be joining you on the adventure, and helping you accomplish your goals. Of course, he'll have goals of his own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how that one plays out. That arc
You know,
plays out.
me too. I'm kind of really excited. I know the character that I've created, and yeah, I'm excited for where it's gonna go.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we don't have any questions. Is there anything that you wanted to talk about, or anything that you liked in the session?
You know, I really the one thing I forgot to ask was about potion ingredients, and I feel like you know the little part-time side quests, those aren't things. But you know, going on a little quest to go, get some potion materials, I think that'll be fun. I also think Izaltee would be the type to kind of like compensate for miscomings with potions instead of like relying on people. You know, I'd rather just drink something and do something myself. So
Nice.
looking forward to seeing how that'll turn out.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Cause I was like, all right, if you want to make potions, you gotta learn how to do it, and then you gotta get the ingredients. But
Makes
yeah, we'll
sense.
see where Izaltee's story takes him next. Yeah. I think this is a good point to wrap up. I am a bit hungry, so eat some food. But thanks for playing,
Fair.
Sterling, as always. Is there anything that you want to shout out?
No, just follow Ball and Rye, sub to Ball and Rye.
Yeah. Be sure to follow those instructions. And our next episode, next session, will be on March.
Can you do next weekend?
Yeah, March 27th at 6 p.m. That is when our
Gotcha.
next session will be. So thank you all for joining, watching on YouTube or Twitch, and dropping in. So we will catch y'all